Good morning. Welcome back to another video. It's another backtesting session. We're going to zoom through. This is January 8th, 2024. Around 10:30 we're going to start. I'm going to speed up the video, chop it up, and then if I take a trade, I'll pause or slow it down and then talk about why I took the trade. Not financial advice, not telling you guys how to trade, just trying to practice, put in the work. So in real time, you know, when we're staring at the charts, we'll be able to execute when the time comes. So let's get into it. So just to explain this trade, we've broken a major high. Don't want to go too far. So we've broken this range. So I'm expecting at some point to come back in this range. That doesn't mean it has to come right now. Pretty much until we break one of these lows, you know, it's not a true market structure shift. We got a body closure above this high, but this big rejection out on a higher time frame, I'm thinking that this would be a wick. And so failure to take this high led me to believe that failure to take this high, that we're potentially going to come take this low. And then I just took it from 50%. And so this is 50% of this zone, stop above the high, and pretty much targeting the low. Next time, I really got to get used to just doing the one-to-one. Well, I guess that was one-to-one. The true one-to-one would be right here. Stop above the zone, take profit, bottom of the zone. So that's one trade. I hope it makes sense when I run it back. Failure to take the high. So targeting the short-term low, making this low weak, but we'll see. On to the next trade. So I just want to make a note in here that if you notice, this was a counter trend trade, and you can avoid a lot of these losses just by staying on the right side of the market, you know, instead of getting fancy. I mean, we broke this range, tap back in, broke this range, tap back in. And so, you know, once you train up and you get more advanced, you can start taking these scalps everywhere. But for the purposes of this backtesting, I'm supposed to be just taking the zones that I take. And this didn't even create a zone like that. But since I took this, I missed this. So it down for this trade. You know, we've been going up a while, so it's natural to feel like, okay, we need to start shorting, but there's no real sign to short, until we break a validated low. Put in this little range right here. I saw this trade right here, but not taking it just because I'm focusing on the zones. Broke out of this range, tap back in. It went a little deeper, stopped below the zone. And, I had a little bit of fear because, like I said, we've been going up fucking all day. But, you just take the setup and it is what it is. 1-to-1. So, I mean, my entry was a little high because I'm market ordering in. But it's a nice 7 points right there. So, and then we're coming into the afternoon. So, I'm just going to skip to the next day right now. Slow it down really quick. So I saw this range and we did get a candle closure above it, but since we put in this failure here, I guess that still would have been valid to take, but you could see here this offered a 1-to-1. This is why you trade what you see and not what you think. I was expecting to come back down here, but we might do it later. So we broke out of this higher time frame range, tap back in. 1 minute break back into the range. And now we have another one. So we'll just continue. All right, so you guys saw me put in my limit order and then I closed it. I wasn't too confident in this zone because we just broke this higher time frame high, and so I'm anticipating us to trade lower, down into this area at least. It doesn't have to, but we've also been going up for a while, and let's see, we have one pullback, two pullbacks, 3 pullbacks, 4, 5. So, 3 or 4 healthy pullbacks in a healthy trend, sometimes 5, 6 before reversal. And obviously it can keep going forever. But DTFX says that's pretty much what you want to, how many swings you want to count. So I took this for the sake of backtesting, but I already had my doubts about the zone. I think we had to come lower into this, into this area. So took a loss there, but I did realize that it may not work. So that's good, and that's what backtesting is for. So let's continue. So the reason why backtesting is so important is because you start to notice little things when you're watching price action. So like in my head, I noticed the failure to take this high. Then we took this low. Back into this little range here. This S&D responsible. And then we came up here, failed to take this high, wicked below this low. So I put this arrow here thinking that we might just take this high, and then I'm looking to short right here. But now I'm not sure. Like, definitely not financial advice. Definitely out of my weight class a little bit, getting up in here and trying to read price action like that. But these little things is what you have to study, and this is what kind of fills in those gaps between just knowing one model and one kind of pattern you're looking for, is noticing all this little shit. So let's continue. It's also almost a little bit late in the day, so missed a few trades. I typed it out over here. I wanted to take a scalp off this, but it was at times 10 or times 50, and it fucking instantly snapped back. So that's a nice 7-point trade right there. Right here, I was thinking you could get a little scalp, but we're so close to this, I guess we just snap back in. So it's cool, if you're missing trades, but that's the point of backtesting, is that you're trading to figure out where you're gonna lose. Not necessarily to be green every fucking time. And so, going back to where I took that loss, you know, that's the nugget for this backtesting session is, oh, does it delete? It deleted my executions, huh? Let me see. No. So has that loss, but it deletes it for the day prior? Oh, that's kind of whack. Now I can't even see unless I run the video back. But somewhere, failure to take the high. Did I short right here? Oh no. Failure to take the high. Oh, here's my little note right here. Whoa. Don't take zone that failed to take higher low. Pretty much because that puts you in a range too. So what is it right here? Saw this failure, but we didn't get a body closure below this. And it's against the trend, so this was a really silly trade. Let's see. This was a nice call out though. Fuck with that for sure. And then it's like about to be market close. So I'm already at 47 minutes right now. I'm going to go ahead and chop this up. We spoke about why this zone wasn't a good one to take. And missed some in here. You know, obviously the ones that are like a clean break are easier to see, but when we start breaking and then sometimes we range a little bit, then tap and go. And then this one we didn't hit the 50, so a lot of nuance in it. But this was a pretty good backtesting session. There was some lessons learned and some gems that I need to take note of. Appreciate you guys for watching. Apex Trader Funding extended their 80% off sale for the rest of the month. It also only takes you a day to pass if you're good enough. I wouldn't recommend chasing that though. And link will be down in the description. I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave some comments below if you have some questions. Again, this isn't financial advice, and this is just me studying, not so trying to teach you guys anything about DTFX or trading in general. So leave some questions down below. See you in the next one.